Yesterday, I made 2 lighthearted videos, and I said that it was a nice thing to have, a good change of pace, because the news over the weekend was very serious and tough news. Well, we might need another day like that tomorrow, because today is full of serious bad news, unfortunately. Here is the next story I got for you guys. From NyanNet, the headline, Amazon removes more anime and light novels from their platform. Even Yen Press has now been hit. Before we read the news, I'd like to give a thanks to Bep Delta on Twitter for the news tip. And I'd also like to give a big thanks to all of you coming over to our website, taking a look at the articles here. Our numbers are up tremendously, which is great because, as you know, I had to take a break from building the website over the last few months due to everything going on with the world, having to allocate my time and resources elsewhere. But we're building the website back up. You guys are helping tremendously. Thank you for going over there. I'm glad you enjoy the site. And I also want to give a big thanks to all my contributors, Pendragon, Phoenix, and GameWizard02 for the assistance. All right, let's read the news. Really quick recap right here. You know, if you saw the prior video, June 24th, 2020, J-Novel Club posted about Amazon KDP blocking some of their products and lacking communication as to what exactly the issue was/is. Now, if you didn't see that old video, I will link this report in the description so you can catch up with that. Of course, you can also watch the video, but for the people that have already seen it, I don't want to be redundant. We'll move on from there. Just know that occurred, and multiple people on social media also took notice of listings being removed from Amazon, specifically light novels, and more specifically No Game, No Life, having a lot delisted. Here is the new news. July 13th, J-Novel Club posted an update informing people that it seems more books have been delisted from Amazon, only finding out due to complaints from would-be customers and no formal notice by Amazon, allegedly. By the way, if you want to support a company that actually likes anime, check out kaiokenclothing.com for apparel and even masks based off popular anime designs, such as from Demon Slayer, Naruto, and even Dragon Ball, of course, and they have plenty more. Check them out, link in the description. Back to the news. J-Novel Club says, we verified today that starting July 11th, all books in the series The Greatest Magic Masters Retirement Plan, I Shall Survive Using Potions, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, and Clockwork Planet are no longer available for sale on Amazon Kindle, except in JP, go figure. We have received no notification whatsoever about this. So tacky. Only notified due to user complaints. Also, all pre-orders for Magic Master 6 were forcibly canceled today. What a disappointment. Imagine both ends. Imagine being the company having pre-orders and then having the third party, so to speak, cancel and ruin it all. Imagine being the consumer here, excited to get your product, and the third party, again, so to speak, ruining it all. They say after calling up Amazon, they said the books were removed from sale for Kindle content review, but couldn't say why. We'd like to remind everyone that all our books are for sale on Bookwalker, NookBN, Kobo, iTunes, Google Play, Overdrive, Libs, as well as premium EPUBs directly from our site at jnovel.club for members. Now, here's pretty startling news. Yen Press also confirming on July 14th that they have removed No Game, No Life from Amazon as well. So we knew about this somewhat, but to actually have Yen Press making a statement now, man, wow. Yen Press says, sadly, we have confirmed with Amazon that they have opted to remove our No Game, No Life titles from their platform. Happily, there are other retailers, both physical and digital, that are thrilled to help you support for these titles in the form of cash exchanged for goods. Kind of a funny way of wording it. By way of example, check out Bookwalker if you want to download and read in a matter of seconds, or if you want to treasure these books on your shelves. Right Stuff Anime has you covered. Thanks for all your inquiries, and keep watching this space for NGNL news. Hint, ... And here's where it gets very interesting too. The situation is getting so bad, people in Japan are taking notice of this stuff overseas. We have our buddy Raya Force Game back at it again with some translations. First, he says Amazon banning light novel in US is just now a hot topic in Japan. The case of Amazon removing the light novel in the United States has become a hot topic among otaku. Here are some of the tweets that got a lot of likes and retweets. Since Amazon has a large market share in Japan, everyone is wary of the possibility of a wave of regulations. So, on the screen, hopefully you can see this all. I'll move it over slightly. There we go. The translation from this one says, with over 2,000 likes, this modern-day regulation of expression, they've got the means to achieve de facto regulation without having to legislate. That's terrifying. Fewer distribution channels means less profit. The market shrinks, there are no new fans, and when they insist on regulation again in a few decades, the opposition will be against it. There is no one left to do it. Look, the Western political correct is the enemy. It's the enemy. So, you know, it's translated, but I think you get the idea of what they're saying on that one. I generally like to kind of give my opinion on what they mean, but I think that one's pretty good. Another one, over 3,700 likes. Apparently, Amazon in the US has stopped selling some light novels. It's not a fire on the other side of the river, but the regulations are finally here. Concerned, not freaking out about it, but it's concerning, and they're preparing for worse things to come. Another one reads with over 2,900 likes. It's finally here. This is a legitimate and frightening restriction on expression by private companies holding the platform. The possibility that it will be enforced in Japan sooner or later is high. The risk that foreign countries will be able to suppress the sales platform of books. We got two more now. One with 2,700 likes that reads, Japanese light novels and figures seem to have been removed from Amazon, and it finally feels like a culture war. But it hurts that the platform is being secured in the situation. Wow, Japan even using the culture war term there, so to speak. Again, translated, but Raya Force Game knows his Japanese, so these are pretty accurate translations. Shouldn't the Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry, which used to talk about cool Japan, seriously consider this kind of thing? But still, what is protected by regulating my next life is a villainous regulated even if it's just formality? So that last part, I don't really get the regulated even if it's just formality. I guess he's just kind of emphasizing the point, like, what, even if it's a formality, it doesn't make sense. What's the reasoning for this? And finally, we got one with 709 likes that says, there have been concerns about restrictions on distribution as well as problems with doujinshi and credit card payments. Considering these trends to protect the Japanese style of expression and diversity, it is important to think outside of law regulation. Crazy stuff, man. Not going to make a long outro on this one. It is a very busy day. I will probably have one more segment coming out in a few hours. Thanks again for tuning in, and I look forward to catching you all for the next one.